والصلاة والسلام على إمام الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. Brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi. Welcome back to this another of our sittings. The topic is described. We are still on the Hereafter series. We covered the minor signs before the Day of Judgment, and there were over 50 signs. We covered the major signs, and there were 10 signs before the Day of Judgment. Then we covered the punishment of the grave, and we gave 50 reasons why people will be punished in their graves. Then we covered it is from the creed of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah that paradise and hellfire are already created, and they are presently in existence. Creed. It is our creed, it is from our creed, Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, that paradise and hellfire, they are both created and they are in existence. The Khawarij and the Mu'tazila, they beg to differ and they say they are not created. We are going to bring evidences from Quran and Sunnah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm back if you can hear me. Surah 3:131 is the first evidence to prove that paradise and hellfire are already created. Allah Ta'ala said, وَاتَّقُوا النَّارَ الَّتِي أُعِدَّتْ لِلْكَافِرِينَ, and prepared and fear the hellfire which is prepared for the disbelievers. This ayah was used by the classical scholars like Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Kathir, Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah to say that the hellfire, paradise and hellfire are already created. I'm not finished bringing you evidences. I have to bring you evidences from the hadith to prove to you that paradise and hellfire are already created. Evidence from hadith. When Allah created paradise, He told the angel Gabriel, go and look at paradise. And the angel Gabriel went and looked at paradise, and he said, by your glory, anyone who hears about paradise will enter the paradise because of paradise. Wonderful things. Okay, fine. Look at paradise. And maybe also to go and look at He commanded, be prepared. Am I can hear me? If I have issues voice, I can ask the Tawheed. Okay. Okay, let's continue the dars. I've rebooted the computer. We are bringing evidences to prove that paradise and the hellfire are already created to refute the Khawarij and the Mu'tazilah, who claim that they are not created. Now, I brought the hadith where Allah created paradise and told the angel Gabriel to go and look at paradise. And the admins brought the hadith for you. The next hadith I am going to bring is that the hellfire complained to Allah. Do you remember that hadith? Have you forgotten the hadith or have you remembered the hadith? The hellfire said to Allah, a piece of me ate up another piece of me. I'm too hot. And Allah allowed the hellfire to breathe two breaths. A breath of hot air and a breath of cold air. Therefore, when you suffer the heat of the summer, that is the hellfire breathing its hot air. And when you suffer the freezing cold in the winter, that is the hellfire breathing its cold air, its cold breath. So if paradise and hellfire wasn't created, why do and we suffer the coldness in winter? That is called checkmate. What is the hadith I quoted about the hellfire breathing two air, two breaths, cold air and hot air? Okay, shukran for finding the hadith. We will continue. So this is the other evidence to prove to you that the paradise and hellfire are already created. Another evidence, and this is verse 46. The people of the Pharaoh, please write what I'm saying. The people of the Pharaoh, when they are in their graves, Allah will show them their destiny in the hellfire morning and evening. Look where you're going to end up. Look at your destiny in the hellfire. Allah will show them their destiny in the hellfire every morning and every evening. Surah 40, verse 46. The fire, they are exposed to it morning and evening, and on a day when the hour will be established, which is the day of resurrection, it will be said to the angels, cause the Pharaoh, the people to enter the severest torment. And what is the severest torment? The severest torment is the hellfire. The ulama of haqq, they use this ayah to prove that there is punishment in the grave. The ulama of haqq like Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn Kathir and Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah, they use this Quranic verse to prove that there is punishment in the grave, because this Quranic verse is talking about the punishment in the grave while the people of the Pharaoh are inside their graves. The hellfire is shown to them every morning and every evening, and it will be said to them, look at every morning and every evening. Okay, find a hadith in which the Prophet said, listen to the hadith and find the hadith. The Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when one of you dies, he is shown his position in the hereafter every morning and every evening. If he is one of the people of paradise, he is shown his place in paradise. If he is one of the people of the hellfire, he is shown his place in hellfire every morning and every evening. Find that hadith. Do you understand? Okay, find the takhrij, the book. Okay, Bukhari. Okay, very good. Narrated Anas, the Prophet said, when a human being is laid in his grave and his companions return and he hears the footsteps, two angels come to him and make him sit and did you used to say about this man Muhammad? He will say, I testify that he is Allah's slave and his apostle. Then it will be said to him, look at your place in the hellfire, as giving you a place in paradise instead of it. The Prophet added, the dead person will see both his place. Somebody gave me a tool. What the people used to say. It will be said to him, neither did you know nor did you take the guidance by reciting the Quran in his ears. Okay, shukran. So when you die, you are shown your destiny, whether it's paradise or whether it's the hellfire, every morning and every evening. So the people of the funeral will be shown their destiny in paradise or in hellfire. Now, another evidence to prove that paradise and hell are already created, and this is a hadith of the believers, is in birds of paradise hanging on the trees of paradise till Allah returns it to their bodies on the day of resurrection, on the day of judgment. This is a hadith found in the Muwatta of Imam Malik. Ibn Majah as well as Nasa'i collected the hadith as well. The soul of the believers are in birds of paradise hanging on the trees of paradise till Allah returns it to their bodies on the day of resurrection. That is another evidence to prove that paradise and hellfire are already created. The next chapter, the seven levels of hell, the seven gates of hell. The next chapter, I make it in bold font, the seven gates of hell. Allah told us in the Quran that hell has seven gates. Surah 15, I'll find the ayah 43 to 44. Make the next chapter the seven gates of hell. Okay, shukran. Bring me the ayah, Surah 15, verses 43 to 44. Allah Ta'ala spoke about the seven gates of hell. So hell has seven gates, like Allah Ta'ala told us in the Holy Quran. Inna Jahannama lamaw'iduhum ajma'in. Surely, hell is the promised place for them all of them. Laha sab'atu abwab. Likulli bab minhum juz'un maqsoom. The hellfire has seven gates. For each of those gates is a special class of sinners assigned. So the bad Muslims, those who had girlfriends and they drank alcohol, they have a gate. The Christians and the Jews have a gate. The Christians have a gate. The Jews have a gate. And the pagans have a gate. Everybody have a gate. The hypocrites have a gate. No one is left out. All the kuffar have a gate. And Mike can hear me. Give me a one if you can hear me. Okay, why is it taking us so long to bring the ayah? Surah 15, verse 43 to 44. I thought I wasn't on mic because nobody is bringing the ayah. Where is the ayah? So Allah Ta'ala Where is the ayah? Surah 15, verse 43 to 44. So Allah Ta'ala told us in the Quran that all the kuffar, they have a gate of hell that is assigned to them. وَإِنَّ جَهَنَّمَ لَمَوْعِدُهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. And surely hell is the promised place for them all. لها سبعة أبواب لكل باب منهم جزء مقسوم. The hell has 7 gates. For each of those gates is a special class of sinners assigned. Each kaafir has a special gate assigned to them. The first gate, and that is the lowest, the most shallow part of the hell, is called Jahim. Jahim, and Allah spoke about Jahim. Surah 79. Verses 38 to 39. The people of Jahim are the bad Muslims, those who drank alcohol and had girlfriends and went to nightclubs and gambled in casinos. The bad Muslims will go to Jahim and prefer the life of this world by following his evil and corrupted desires. His abode will be the hellfire. But Allah did not say abada. Abada means forever. Allah didn't say abada. Abada means forever. The bad Muslims will be in Jahim. These bad Muslims will come out of the hellfire with the intercession of Muhammad. Okay, please put that in your notes. These bad Muslims will come out of hell with the intercession of Muhammad, because no Muslim will be in hell forever. Now, can you find a hadith where the Prophet said, any man with an atom's weight of Iman will come out of hell? No Muslim will be in hell forever. Impossible. Impossible. They will all come out of hell with the intercession of Muhammad. The other level of Jahannam, the other level of the hellfire is called Jahannam. So the second level is called Jahannam. Narrated Anas, the Prophet said, whoever said none has the right to be worshipped but Allah and has in his heart good faith equal to the weight of the barley grain will be taken out of hell. Yes, this is the exact hadith I wanted. The one with the barley grain will come out of hell. Just to have a mustard seed of Iman, the mustard seed of Iman, an atom's weight of Iman, a barley grain of Iman, you will come out of hell. How? With the intercession of Muhammad. No Muslim will be in hell forever. The second level is called Jahannam. Allah spoke about Jahannam in Surah 98 verse 6. Christians and Jews will be in Jahannam and they can't get out. It's forever. So Allah said, إن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أولئك هم شر البرية. Verily those who reject faith from among the Jews and the Christians and the pagans will abide in Jahannam forever. They are the worst of created creatures. A Christian or a Jew will never leave the hellfire. They are condemned to the hellfire to abide therein forever. And these are the worst of created creatures. A'udhu billah. The other level is called ladha. The third level is called ladha. Ladha is, Allah spoke about ladha in Surah 70, verse 15. The scholars of Tawheed classify ladha as a level of Jahannam. It is famous for people who worship false deities. People who believe in Allah, but they ascribe partners unto Allah. Who will be in ladha? People who believe in Allah, but they ascribe partners unto Allah. They will be in ladha. Did you write who will be in ladha? You have to tell the people who will be in ladha. Those who associate partners unto Allah will be in ladha. Those who ascribe partners unto Allah. Those who set up rivals unto Allah will be in ladha. The other level is called sa'ir. The other level, and this is the fourth level, is called sa'ir. Allah spoke about sa'ir in Surah Mulk 8 to 11. Sa'ir is for atheists. Sa'ir is for atheists. Ladha is for people like Hindus and Buddhists, pagans. Hindus and Buddhists and Sikhs will be in ladha for 11. Here, didn't I want to come to you? They will say, yes, indeed, a warner did come to us, but we denied the warner and we said Allah never sent down anything of revelation. You are only great error. And they will say, had we but listened or used, would not have been of sa'ir. Or we had used our act, honor and use our act to be among Saqar and didn't pay the zakah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you hear me? Okay, please bring me the hujjah for Saqar. Saqar, please write what I'm saying. Saqar is for people who don't pray Salah. They don't pray. They don't pay zakah. And they deny the day of judgment. And Saqar is for people like the Pharaoh, like the Pharaoh, who's taking notes. Saqar is for people who don't pray Salah. They don't pay zakah. They like Nimrod and the Pharaoh as well. End up in Saqar. قالوا لم نكن من المصلين, we never used to pray. ولم نكن نطعم المسكين, we never fed poor people. وكنا نخوض مع الخائنين, and we used to talk rubbish talk, empty talk with the vain talkers. وكنا نكذب بيوم الدين, and we used to reject faith in the day of resurrection. حتى أتانا اليقين, until death came and caught us, yaqeen. فما تنفعهم شفاعة الشافعين, so because of that, no intercession will be of any use to them on the day of recompense. Saqar is for people who didn't pray, they didn't pay the zakah, and they rejected faith in the day of recompense, the day of resurrection. And it is for people like the Pharaoh and Nimrod. Yes, Saqar is for people like the Pharaoh and Nimrod. The other level of hell is called Khutama. Allah said, Wailul likulli humazatil lumaza. Okay, bring me the evidence. Surah 104. Woe be unto every slanderer and backbiter. The other level is called Hutama, and that is level number 6. That is level number 6. It's called Hutama. No. I said Hutama. Take away the K, please. Hutama. Bring me Wailul likulli humazatil lumaza. الذي جمع مال وأدد يحسب أن ماله أخلد كلا لينبذن في الحطمة وما أدراك ما الحطمة نار الله الموقدة التي تطلع على الأفئدة إنها عليهم مؤصدة في عمد ممددة. Hutama is for kuffar who waged propaganda warfare against the Ummah of Muhammad. Hutama is for the infidels who wage a propaganda warfare against the Ummah of Muhammad, like BBC, CNN, Fox News, Fox Spews. So there are various types of kuffar. Some kuffar, they keep quiet. And some kuffar, they wage propaganda warfare, calling you a fanatic, a fundamentalist, a terrorist. They call you terrorist, a jihadist, terrorist. A Sunni Wahhabi fundamentalist terrorist. A Sunni Wahhabi fundamentalist terrorist. Such stupid kaafir. That's what they call you. A Sunni Wahhabi fundamentalist terrorist. So why the hellfire will leap over their hearts? Because their hearts were corrupted. And because their hearts were corrupted, they wage a propaganda warfare against the haqq. Because they have a corrupted heart, they wage propaganda warfare against Allah's deen. Allah said, يُرِيدُونَ لِيُطْفِئُوا نُورَ اللَّهِ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ وَاللَّهُ مُتِمُّ نُورِهِ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. They seek to put out the light of Allah with their propaganda warfare. But Allah is forever bright in His light, even though they hate it. Surah 61, verse 8. Are you writing what I'm saying? I'm saying the fire will target their hearts because their evil hearts cause them to wage a propaganda warfare against the haqq. Now please write what I'm saying. This is why Allah said the fire leaps over their hearts. Target the heart. Because their corrupted hearts cause them to wage a propaganda warfare against Deen Allah, the religion of Allah. The lowest hell is called Hawiyah. Hell number 7, Hawiyah, and this is the lowest hell. Hawiyah is for the hypocrites like Abdullah ibn Ubay. A hypocrite is a person who is a fake Muslim. He pretends to be a Muslim. He fake it to make it. Maybe he wants something from the Muslims. He fake it to make it. For example, he wants to marry a Muslim girl. He fakes it. He was sent by the MI5, the CIA to spy. He fake it. He wants to benefit from the wealth of the Muslims, so he fake it. He fake it to make it. Why he fake it? He wants to benefit from the wealth of the Muslims. He wants to marry a Muslim girl. Or he was sent to spy on the Muslims by the MI5 or the CIA. Hawiyah is the lowest part of hell, and Allah said, Hawiyah is for hypocrites. Innal munafiqeen fi darkil asfali minan nar. Verily, the hypocrites shall be in the bottom of the hellfire. Innal munafiqeen fi darkil asfali minan nar. Nisa 145. Verily, the hypocrites shall be in the bottom of the hellfire. The Holy Prophet said in a hadith, a hypocrite will never have knowledge of the deen and a beautiful character. There was a man here in Jamaica who was a hypocrite. He claims he's a Muslim for 7 years and he can't recite Surah Fatiha. He disappeared from the community. He threw away his SIM card and disappeared from the community. Hypocrites. He is in Islam for 10 years and can't recite Surah Fatiha. That's a hypocrite. And when he comes to the masjid, he doesn't make wudu. He prays without wudu because he's a spy. Why Ahmad ibn Hanbal said when you make wudu, you need to say Bismillah. Without Bismillah, you have no wudu. And if you, Ahmad ibn Hanbal said, if you wash your left hand before your right hand, your wudu is void. A hypocrite, a spy, if he tries to make wudu, he washes the left hand before the right hand. That wudu is batil. Okay, where is the hadith? A hypocrite will never have knowledge of the deen and a beautiful character. Tail-bearing is not a characteristic of a believer. The Prophet said, a tail-bearer will never enter the paradise. Did you find the hadith? A hypocrite will never have two qualities, knowledge of the deen and a beautiful character. The hadith is on the blog. Okay, thank you for finding the hadith. Why do you think a man has been in Islam for 10 years and can't recite Surah Fatiha? Because the Rasul said a hypocrite will never have two qualities, knowledge of the deen and a beautiful character. That's why some of them have been in Islam for 10 years and can't recite Surah Fatiha, can't recite the Azan, can't recite the Iqamah. The next chapter, hell is everlasting for the kuffar. The next chapter, hell is everlasting for the kuffar. Make that in bold font. Surah 5 verse to the 7. Okay, bring the Hujjah, Surah 5 verse to the 7. Nisa 168, 169. They will long to get out of the fire, but never will they get out from the fire, and theirs will be a lasting torment. They can't get out. Were those who disbelieve and did wrong by concealing the truth about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah will not forgive them, nor will He guide them to any way, except the way of hell, to dwell there forever. This is ever easy for Allah. Forever. Do you see the ayah? The kuffar, every time their skin melts away with the heat of the fire, Allah promised to give them new skin to burn again and again. Why? Because the hellfire is everlasting for the kuffar. Nisa 56. That ayah caused many kuffar to embrace Islam. Nisa 56. Because your first degree burn, second degree burn, third degree burn, Allah has to give them new skin for them to taste the hellfire. Because when you reach third degree burn, you can't feel anything anymore. This ayah caused many kuffar to embrace Islam. Nisa 56. The next chapter, the hellfire is temporary for I'm back so you can hear me. The person taking notes, the hellfire is permanent for the hypocrites. Not just the kuffar, the hypocrites as well. The person taking notes, the hellfire is permanent for the fake Muslim. Not only is it permanent for the hypocrites, they will be in the bottom of the hellfire. Nisa 145. The hellfire is permanent for the hypocrites, the fake Muslims, those who fake it to make it. They fake it to make it among the Ummah of Muhammad. Not only is it permanent for the hypocrites, but they will be in the bottom of the hellfire. So you have the fake Muslim. The fake Muslim is the hypocrite, a plastic Muslim. He's not real, he's plastic. He's not for real. So the hypocrite is a fake Muslim. Please put that in the notes. Because you have to differentiate between the fake Muslim and the bad Muslim. A fake Muslim claims to believe in the Quran and to believe in Muhammad, and he believes in Judgment Day. In his heart, he doesn't believe in any of these things. That's a fake Muslim. He doesn't believe that Muhammad was a prophet. He doesn't believe the Quran is Kalamullah. He believes Judgment Day is a myth. He doesn't believe in Judgment Day. That's a fake Muslim. He's a hypocrite. So be careful of calling a person a hypocrite, because a hypocrite is worse than a kaafir. The next chapter, the hellfire, is temporary for the sinful Muslim. The hellfire is temporary for a fasiq. Put in brackets, the fasiq. The sinful Muslim is called the fasiq. Fasiqun. So a sinful Muslim is a person who has weaknesses. Maybe he has a weakness for marijuana. Maybe a sinful Muslim is known as a fasiq, yes. Okay, a sinful Muslim is known as a fasiq, while a hypocrite is known as a munafiq. A fasiq, maybe his weakness, he has a girlfriend. He has a wife, but he has a floozy on the side. That's a new word for you, floozy. I don't think anybody in the room knows that word. A sinful Muslim will not be in hell forever. That's not possible. Impossible. A sinful Muslim will not be in hell forever. Only a munafiq and a kaafir will be in hell forever. A sinful Muslim will not be in hell forever. It's only a kaafir and a munafiq that will be in hell forever. A sinful Muslim will not be in hell forever. It's only a kaafir and a munafiq that will be in hell forever. There are three types of people in the world, and it's impossible to find a fourth type. A person in this world is either a Muslim, a kaafir, or a munafiq. It is impossible to find a fourth category. Impossible. Put in your notes, there are three types of people in the world: Muslim, kaafir, and munafiq. And it is impossible to find a fourth category. So, and there is no such thing as a fourth category. So when you say, what about the apostate? The apostate is a kaafir. You can't find a fourth category. Even though you try, you can't find. Impossible. So you say, okay, what about the deviant? A deviant is a Muslim. When the Prophet said the Ummah will split into 73 sects, all in the hellfire except one. 72 will be in the hellfire, one in paradise. The 72 who will go to hell, they won't be in hell forever. They'll come out. An apostate is a kaafir. Okay, what about the fasik? The fasik is a Muslim. The fasik. A fasik is a Muslim. A fasik is a sinful Muslim. You say, okay, what about the munafiq? Well, that's a category. Impossible to find a fourth category. The evidence to prove that the hellfire is temporary for the fasik is the hadith where the Prophet said, anyone with a barley seed, a barley grain of iman will come out of the hellfire. Find that hadith. That is the hujjah. Anyone with the barley grain of iman will come out of hellfire. That is talking about the bad Muslims who had girlfriends. They will come out of hell with the intercession of Muhammad. Are you with me? Where's the notes? I ask you to find the hadith. The person with the barley grain of iman will come out of hell. That is the proof that no Muslim will be in hell forever. Find the hadith. You already posted the hadith. Yes, this is the hadith I wanted. This is the hadith I want. This is the hadith used by the scholars to prove that no Muslim will be in hell forever. You will come out with the intercession of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you have to say the above mentioned hadith is the evidence that no Muslim will be in hell forever. Put that in the notes. The above mentioned hadith is the evidence that no Muslim will be in hell forever. You will all come out of hell with the intercession of Muhammad. Okay, the next chapter, the keepers of hell. The next chapter in bold writing, the keepers of hell. The name given to the angels who keep the hellfire is Zabaniya. If you are tired, tell me so that I can stop the dance. We can continue this tomorrow. I'm not bothered. If you are tired, let me know. We can continue this tomorrow. The name given to the keepers of hell is the Zabaniya. The angels, the group of angels who keep hell, they are called the Zabaniya. Zabaniya. Okay, bring the Hujjah, Surah 96, 15 to 18. Nay, if he Abu Jahl, Kalla la'in lam yantahi lanasfa'an bin nasiyah, nasiyatin kadhibatin khatiyah. A lying, sinful forelock. That's a scientific fact in the Quran. Your forehead is used to concoct lies. Then let him call upon his counsel. We will call the guards of hell to deal with him. Who are they? The Zabaniya. The keepers of hell, okay, take notes. The keepers of hell are 19 angels. And Allah set their figure as 19, at 19 as a fitna for the kuffar. The keepers of hell are 19 angels. Allah set their figure, yes, 19. Allah set their figure at 19 as a fitna for the kuffar. Okay, bring the Hujjah. Allah spoke about their number. I will cast him into hell, and what will make you know what the hell is? It spares not any sinner, nor does it leave anyone unburned, burning and blackening their skins. Over it are 19 angels as guardians and keepers of hell. Okay, bring me ayah 31, where Allah said, I fixed the number at 19 as a fitna for the kuffar. And then you stop at the word disbelievers. Bring me ayah 31, where Allah said, we fixed the number as 19 as a fitna for the kuffar, and you stop at disbelievers, full stop. Why? Because the kuffar said, if they are 19, we are going to gang up against them and beat them up. They can't dump us in hell. We are going to beat them up. That's what they said to the Prophet. We are going to gang up against them and beat them up. They can't dump us in hell. We are going to carry on our life as kuffar because they can't dump us in hellfire. We are going to beat them up because we are more than them. The kuffar, they use their akal. The akal is wrong this time. The angels are stronger than you. Your akal fails you because the angels are stronger than you. Okay, yes, we have set none but angels as guardians of the fire, and we have fixed their number 19 as a fitna for the kuffar. Why? Because they said if there are only 19 angels guarding hellfire, we're going to gang up against them and beat them up. They can't dump us in hell. We are more than... So the kuffar, when they heard the number 19, it became a fitna for them. The keepers of hell are severe and they do not disobey any commandment of Allah. Okay, right, what I'm saying. The keepers of hell, when the kuffar heard the number 9 of angels 19, it became a fitna for them. Yeah, because they said we're going to gang up against them and beat them up. These kuffar are so silly. The keepers of hell are stern and severe, and they obey every single commandment of Allah Surah 6, verse 6. The keepers of hell are severe, they don't disobey. The inhabitants of hell will ask the angels to beg Allah to make their punishment lighter. Please write what I'm saying. I don't want to end up like Lays ibn Sa'd. He lost his knowledge because people didn't write what he was saying. Don't try to turn me into Lays ibn Sa'd. I've been saying a lot of things. The people of hell will beg the angels to ask Allah to make their punishment light. Surah 40, verse 49. They're going to beg, make the punishment light. Beg Allah to make our punishment light. The people of the hellfire will beg the angels to ask Allah. They will beg the angels to ask Allah to make their punishment light. That's what I'm saying. Bring the ayah. And those in hell will say to the keepers of hell, call upon your Lord to lighten for us the torment. Yes, they will ask the angels to beg Allah to make the punishment light. Please write what I'm saying. They will ask the angels. They'll beg the angels to ask Allah to make their punishment light. They will ask the angels to beg Allah to make their punishment light. Yes, this is what I'm saying. The Amir of these angels is called Malik. The Amir of these angels is called Malik. He has never smiled at no time in his life. He didn't even smile with the Prophet when he saw him on Al-Isra wal-Miraj. Okay, the evidence, Surah Zukhruf. 74, 78. Surah Zukhruf, verses 74 to 78. To 78. Where's the other ayah? Okay, we continue our dars. Verse 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Could you please post the other ayahs? 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. And they will cry, O Malik, keeper of hell, let your Lord make an end of us. He will say, verily, you shall abide forever. So this is where the word Malik was mentioned in the Quran, because he is the Amir for the angels who keep the hellfire. The next question, where is hell? The next, where is hell? Paradise is above and hell is opposite. Hell is found in the lower earth. Paradise is above and hell is the opposite. Hell is the lower earth. Hell is situated the lower earth. That's the Hanbali view. Hell will speak on the day of judgment. Hell spoke to Allah and complained to Allah that it is too hot. Hell will also speak on the day of judgment. Hell will say, is there any more to be dumped inside of me? Is there any more? Hell spoke that it's too hot. Are there any more to come? Hell spoke as well when hell argued with paradise and said, in me are the powerful and the proud. Hell argued with paradise and said, in me are the powerful and the strong and the proud. Remember, hell argued with paradise and said, in me are the powerful and the strong and the proud. And paradise said, in me are the poor and the weak and the meek. The weak and the meek. Paradise said that. So, if paradise and hell were not already created, why did they argue between themselves? Okay, did you find the hadith? Paradise and the hell argue between themselves. Paradise and hell. Paradise and hell are already created. Okay, we continue the dars. Hell is deep. Hell is very deep. The evidence to prove that hell is deep, a stone was thrown 70 years into hell. I didn't want that hadith. That's not the hadith I wanted. That's not the hadith I wanted. I want the hadith where paradise and hell, they argue between themselves. I didn't ask for that hadith. They argue between themselves. Please delete that hadith and then ask for that hadith. Paradise and hell, they had an argument between themselves. That's the hadith I want. And paradise said, in me are the weak and the meek. Hellfire said, in me are the powerful and the proud. And then Allah had to arbitrate between them when they start to argue between themselves. Okay, we continue our dars. Okay, the person taking notes, hell is extremely deep because it has 7 layers, seven different stages, 7 different gates. What's the evidence to prove that hell is deep? The hadith I wanted, yes. Any voice? Okay, bring the Hujjah, Surah 79, verses 35 to 36. The evidence to prove hell. The day when man shall remember what he strove for, and hell shall be made apparent in full view for everyone who sees. وَبُرِّزَتِ الْجَحِيمُ لِمَنْ يَرَى. Okay, bring me Surah 89. And hell will be brought near that day, on that day man will remember, but how will that remembrance avail him? So hell will be brought near for people to see. Okay, the next chapter, the fuel of hell. Okay, the fuel of hell, that is the next chapter. The fuel of hell are three things: men and stones. Baqarah 24. Men and stones. Baqarah 24. Okay, right. The fuel are men and stones. Three things: men, one; stones, and what's the third? Could you write what I'm saying? The fuel of hell will be men and stones. Surah 66, verse 6, find that ayah. Okay, and the third is the pagan gods. The pagan gods will be dumped into the hellfire. Those are the third thing. The third thing, the pagan gods. Okay, bring the Hujjah, Surah 21, 98 to 99. The pagan gods, they are fuel for the hellfire. So those who used to worship Buddha will see the pagan gods burning in hell with them. The wood and stones that they worship will be burning in hell with them. What a humiliation. The next chapter, the closing of hell. The closing of hell, that's the next chapter. Make that in bold font. The closing of hell will be made, the close will be made of fire. Surah 22, verse 19. Closing of fire. Melted copper. The closing of hell will be made of melted copper. So garments of fire is for the people of hell, and melted copper as well. Bring me the Hujjas, Surah 14, 40 and 50. The people of the hellfire will wear melted copper as their clothing. A'udhu billah. And you see the mujrim. The next chapter is the heat of hell. Hellfire is 70 times hotter than the fire you use to prepare your meals at home. Okay, find the hadith I am quoting. The hellfire is 70 times hotter than the fire you use at home to prepare your meals. Did you find the hadith? The hellfire is sometimes hotter than the fire you use to cook at home. Let's hope you'll find the hadith. The next chapter is, now did you find the hadith? It's 70 times hotter of her. I want the hadith that says the hellfire is 70 times hotter than the. I don't want that hadith. I don't know how you bring that hadith. I didn't ask for that hadith. The hellfire is 70 times hotter than the fire you use. Please delete the first hadith. I didn't ask for it. Okay, let's continue. The next chapter is the food and drinks of hell. The food and drinks of hell has no nourishment, and they can't save you from hunger. The food of hell cannot save you from hunger. Surah Ghashiyah. لا يسمن ولا يغني من جوع. It doesn't save you from hunger. No food will there be for them but a poisonous thorny plant. Okay, bring me ayah 7, which will neither nourish nor avail against hunger. Yes, it cannot avail you against hunger. The people of hell will eat from the bitter tree of Zakum. Of Zakum. When they eat the fruits of Zakum, it will make their Verily, the tree of Zakum. When you eat the fruit, when people eat the fruits of Zakum, it will make their stomach boil the way the hot oil boils when you're frying something. Like boiling oil in their stomach, the tree of Zakum. Okay, bring the Hujjah. When people eat the fruits of Zakum, it will cause them to choke. The food of Jahannam are choking food. The fruits from Zakum, they are choking food. The fruits, they choke. They cause the people to choke when they eat it. The fruits of Zakum, the heads are like the heads of Shaitan. The people of hell will, when they are thirsty, they'll get boiling water to drink that will cut up their intestines. The people of hell, when they are thirsty, they will get boiling water to drink that will cut up their bellies, their intestines. Surah 47, verse 15. Boiling water to cut up their bowels. Okay, shukran for the hujjah. The people of hell will eat fruits that will cause them to choke. Choking food. Okay, bring the hujjah. When they eat the fruits of Zakum, it will make them choke. Okay, bring the hujjah, Surah 73. Verily, with us are fetters to bind them, and a raging fire, and a food that chokes and painful torment. The Prophet said about the tree of Zakum, if one drop should drop on the earth, it will cause everything to rot. This hadith is collected by At-Tirmidhi. Find the hadith. About the tree of Zakum, the Prophet said, if one drop should drop on the earth, it will cause everything to rot. Or find that hadith. If one drop from the tree of Zakum should drop on the earth, it will cause everything to rot. Did you find the hadith? Another drink for the people of hellfire, they will drink pus. The pus, festered pus from wounds. Another drink for the people of the hellfire is the pus from the wounds of the people of hell. Another food will be pus from the wounds. Pus. Please spell the pus. Do I spell it? The people of hell will drink pus. Okay, Surah 38, bring me Surah 38 as well. Surah 38. Boiling fluid and dirty wounds discharge. Dirty wound discharge means the pus. Okay. Another food for the people of the fire is the hellfire itself. Those who rob the orphan will eat hellfire. Another food for the people of hell is the fire itself. Those who rob the orphan are swallowing fire in their bellies. Those who rob the orphan, they swallow fire in their bellies. Okay, Baqarah 174. Okay, thank you for the hujjah. Baqarah 174 is the other hujjah. Those who eat from silver and gold utensils are swallowing the fire of Jahannam as well. Okay, find the hujjah. Those who eat from silver and gold utensils, they swallow the fire of Jahannam in their bellies as well. This is the hadith of Salama, the wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So another food is those who eat from silver and gold utensils. Okay, find the hadith about those who eat from silver and gold utensils, they swallow the hellfire in their bellies. Minutes left. Did you find the hadith of Salama? It's already on the blog. Those who eat from silver and gold utensils, they are only swallowing the fire of Jahannam in their bellies. And we found the hadith. It's on the blog. What about silver and gold utensils? You haven't found a hadith? Silver and gold utensils. Okay, we continue the dars. Let's continue now. So I was hoping you find silver and gold utensils, you swallow in your bellies the fire of Jahannam. Those who drink intoxicant and in the hellfire, they will drink khabal. Those who drink intoxicant in the dunya will drink khabal in the hellfire. What is khabal? The sweat of those who are burned in hell. On the board, I cannot see it. Where is the hadith about khabal? Please find the hadith. Those who drink wine in the dunya will drink khabal in the hellfire. Assalamu alaikum. Where is the hadith about khabal? Those who drink wine in the dunya will drink khabal in the hellfire. If you had whatsoever you wanted on earth, would you give it taking notes? Okay, I am saying, whosoever is taking notes, on the day of judgment, Allah will say to a man, if you had whatsoever you wanted from the dunya, would you give it to me to save yourself from the hellfire? The man will say yes. Allah will say to the man, I ask you something simpler, something easier, to worship me alone without ascribing partners unto me. But you insisted on associating partners with me. Could you find that hadith? Would you give me everything in the dunya to save yourself from hell? The man will say yes. Allah will say, I ask you something simpler. To worship me alone without ascribing partners unto me. But you insisted on ascribing partners unto me. Okay, find that hadith which I'm quoting. I asked you to worship me alone, but you insisted on worshiping others beside me. Did you find the hadith? Where is the hadith I am asking you for to find? Where Allah said, would you give me what you have of the dunya to ransom, to save yourself? The least punishment is that the least punishment on Judgment Day, a man will be given shoes made of fire to wear. I'll close the dars, inshallah ta'ala. I'd like to thank all the admins who helped with the dars. We are finished with the سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. I'd like to thank Authentic Tawheed 15 for the notes and Authentic Tawheed 19. Okay, where is the hadith I quoted? Allah said, would you give me everything of the dunya to ransom yourself, to save yourself?